Hi students, how are you? Do you remember this? The Boy Who Asked for More by Charles Dickens. It is an extract taken from a novel called Oliver Twist, written by Charles Dickens, isn't it? In the previous recorded session, we discussed that where Oliver was born, what happened to her mother as soon as Oliver was born, and who accompanied her mother, I mean to say his mother, Oliver's mother, and also where did the pauper woman take Oliver to, and who was Mr. Bumble? Mr. Bumble was the authoritative man who was the owner of the poorhouse as well as an orphanage, simply a town beadle. How did he treat children? Like he ill-treated them, he would not provide them sufficient food. Okay? These things we discussed in our previous recorded session. Do you remember? You have to recall it, or else go through the textbook, page number 60 to 61. Okay? And the first activity for today's session is, in the year, on page number 61, the activity given C1. Can you see? Yes. Answer the following questions and share your responses with your partner. There are 7 questions. Out of 7, you have to answer 6 questions. First 6 questions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 questions. And I should receive this assignment by tomorrow morning or by this evening. Okay? The deadline is tomorrow morning 10 a.m. In this session, we shall discuss about how did the story takes place. Now Oliver is in, where is he? He is in a poorhouse. Under whose control he is in? He is under Mr. Bumble. Who was Mr. Bumble? Mr. Bumble was the owner of a poorhouse, or he is a town beadle. How did he treat children? He would ill-treat them and starve them. Okay? Now Oliver is under Mr. Bumble. Like he is Mr. Bumble and these are the children, 1, 2, 3, and he is Mr. Bumble. Imagine just like that, because these children are under the roof of Mr. Bumble. Mr. Bumble would take care of them. Mr. Bumble was authoritative man, dictatorship. Okay, he would dictate people, I mean to say children. In this class, what happened in the sense, it happened one evening at supper time. The children were fed in a large stone hall. Like the stone hall will be like this. In the previous days, they would build buildings with stone house. At least stone house. Children were made to sit. For example, if you see in hostel, usually what happens? People are made to sit under one, in one hall. That will be a big hall, so that every student can be accompanied there. Every student can sit or fit well. So students are made to sit, or children are made to sit under one big stone hall with a big metal basin at one end. Like usually the food is kept at the side and children are made to sit row by row. Okay? Then the master stood by basin and served each child. Like बड़ी देख हड़ताल को साइड में कोने पर बच्चों को एक तरफ बिठा डालते हैं. बिग मेटल बेसिन को बोले तो बड़ी खाने की देख, ठीक है, बड़ा खाने का जो भगोना होता है उसे बोलते हैं. तो एक साइड में कॉर्नर में रख देते थे. और फॉर एग्जाम्पल इफ दिस इज अ रूम, he used to, the master, a big basin will be here. Master used to stand here and children are made to sit like this. See, the master would stand at somewhere like near the basin so that he can serve children. Okay, he would stand nearby. And what happened in the sense, one evening, children were fed, where were they fed? Children were fed in a big stone hall with a metal basin at the end or the side. The master stood by the metal basin and served each children. One by one they had to go. Like that they had to carry the bowl, and if the master would serve, then they had to pass it. Another child would come from there. Again, he used to take the bowl. They would serve. Again, he used to pass by like that. One by one has to come in. Okay. The master stood by the basin and served each child with a small bowl of watery gruel. What is watery gruel? Water in the sense, it's liquid. Gruel in the sense, food that is liquid food. They would serve liquid food, that too in a very small quantity. If this is a bowl, they would serve it only this much. Only a small quantity of watery gruel. And usually children at the age of 12, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, they would feel excellent appetite. Appetite in the sense, book. And here, excellent appetite. Excellent appetite. It means natural craving for food. For example, if I'm hungry, if I see something food, my craving will be, oh God, I should have it some more, a little more. अब घर पर आपको भूख लगती रहती है, अम्मी कोई अच्छा खाना बनाए रहते नहीं बनाए रहते, हमारी नेचुरल फीलिंग क्या रहती है कि हम ना खाना ज्यादा होना, so that हमारी भूख खत्म होना बड़को होता है कि नहीं. Usually it happens like whenever I'm feeling hungry, I would starve more. And I request mother or I request anybody who is providing the food to serve me little more. जो भी खाना प्रोवाइड कर रहे हैं हम उनसे कहते हैं कि थोड़ा और ज्यादा दे दें, इसलिए कि मुझे भूख बहुत ज्यादा है. अगर मेरी भूख बहुत ज्यादा है और खाना थोड़ा सा दे रहे हैं तो क्या करेंगे, भूख खत्म नहीं होगी, तो हमारा दिल ये करेगा कि और थोड़ा दे दें और थोड़ा दे दें. तो स्टूडेंट्स लाइक दिस चिल्ड्रन वर इन हॉस्टल्स, I mean to say in the poor house. Where are they residing? They are residing in the poor house, and daily they would provide only a little meal. थोड़ा सा खाना प्रोवाइड करते थे, and it wouldn't, उनकी भूख उससे खत्म नहीं हो रही थी. तो what happened in the sense, boys generally have excellent appetites. Oliver and his companions were always hungry and never given enough to eat. What happened in the sense, usually they would provide it very little meal. Oliver and his friends were always hungry. Like उनकी भूख बिल्कुल खत्म नहीं हो रही थी, तो हमेशा वो भूखे रहा करते थे. ठीक है? Are you understanding? That evening, one of the bigger boys stated quite clearly that unless he had an extra bowl of gruel, he would most certainly eat the boy who slept next to him. He had a wild and hungry eye, so the smaller boys believed him. A council was held. Oliver Twist was appointed. What happened in this sense, usually if there are a group of children, if there are a group of people, the one who is elder one, they would counsel it, like they would order it, this boy will be doing this boy will be doing this, like that. So one day they held a meeting, all small boys itself, Oliver and his friends, and the one who was elder boys. How was elder boy? Elder boy had a bigger eyes, like उसकी आंखें थोड़े बड़े और थोड़ी वैश्य की तरह थे. तो what he did in the sense, he told for children that he's feeling so hungry that if the food is not provided up to his satisfied level, he would eat the boy who would sleep next to him. Like वो बता रहे थे कि अगर आज मुझे खाना नहीं दी तो इतनी भूख लग रही है कि बाजू जो मेरे सोचेंगे मैं उनको मैं खा जाता हूँ बोल को. तो ऑल बॉयज लाइक हाँ, बिकॉज ही इज बिग वन. अब जब कोई बड़े ये बात बोलते हैं तो यूजुअली बच्चे व्हाट दे डू, दे बिलीव इट, राइट, दे बिलीव इट. सो इन द सेम वे दिस फेलो ही स्टेटेड दैट if they don't provide me today, I would eat the boy who would sleep next to him. So they held a meeting there, and there was Oliver Twist was appointed to ask for extra food. Who appointed? The elder boy appointed. How was the elder boy? Elder boy was he had a very big and wild eyes. So who appointed for Oliver Twist? Elder boy. Now, the gruel was served in this hall, the food was served and quickly swallowed, because they take it a very less time, because they would provide it very little time, very little meal, and they would eat it very fast. They whispered among themselves, फुसुर फुसुर. We do it right usually. अगर कोई बड़े हमारी बात नहीं सुनना चाहते या तो फिर our parents should not listen to it, or the teacher who is standing here should not listen. What you will do in the class? You will whisper among yourself. And what are you whispering? The teacher would ask him, because that voice should not reach to teacher. For that reason, you would be whispering there, isn't it? In the same way, the boys are sitting here and they whispered among themselves. And Oliver was made to go. Oliver, he was little frightened and he was so much afraid. And he went to master like this and asked, "Sir, I want some more food." Because he was so afraid and he was so frightened, because this is for the first time they were asking for extra food. And the master, who was fat, healthy man, turned up very pale. He became so angry on Oliver Twist that he was like, "What?" He asked it like that. And you should see the condition of the situation of, he was just shivering, frightened Oliver. If he could believe his ears, and he told, "Please sir, I want some more," because he was feeling so hungry. And the boys, the friends of him, of Oliver, were appointed to ask him to go and ask for more food. And this fellow, the master who was serving here, he became so pale, so angry, that he took him to Mr. Bumble. They took him to Mr. Bumble. Mr. Bumble could not believe his ears, because till now, nobody had ever asked for more food. Even though children felt very hungry, they would never ask for their masters for more food, because they were very much afraid and frightened. Mr. Bumble rushed into the room in a great excitement and filled with horror. "Ask for more?" he claimed. And when Mr. Bumble heard, when this man, the one who was serving food in the stone hall, he took Oliver to Mr. Bumble, and Mr. Bumble he was so angry that he told, "I have never heard such a thing in my life. मैं कभी ऐसा नहीं सुन को था. Where did the dareness come from? कहाँ से इतनी हिम्मत आ गई इसमें?" And later on, as a punishment for Oliver for his greed and boldness, Oliver was immediately locked in a room. कोई अंधेरी रूम में, डार्क रूम में ताला डाला गया. And next morning, a notice was placed outside the poorhouse, telling that 5 pounds a reward to any man who take Oliver Twist. मतलब जो भी Oliver Twist को यहाँ से लेकर जाती है, उनको हमें 5 pounds रिवॉर्ड देती है. ठीक है? Why did they frighten Oliver? Like, why were Mr. Bumble became angry? Or just he asked for more food, थोड़ा सा खाना? It is just because they punished Oliver. Tomorrow, the other children who are fed here should not ask for that one. If they ask it, they have Mr. Bumble, they have to spend more. ज़्यादा खाना तुमने बोले तो ज़्यादा पैसे कौन देते? Mr. Bumble देना. And he was not ready to do that one. अब क्लास में कोई, if anybody is talking, if the entire class is talking, the teacher would punish 1 or 2 students. Like, if they would started it, she or he would punish the children so that other children can keep quiet. Usually it happens, right? घर में if one child is making noise and other is also involved, parents usually they scold it for elder one, so that the younger one should have to keep quiet. He should not repeat the same mistakes. In the same way, for Oliver, for asking some more food, they frightened Oliver. They became very angry over Oliver, because the other children should not ask for more food. That's the reason. And later on, the notice was put off telling that it was stick on the poorhouse. Whoever takes Oliver of this house, of this poorhouse, will be rewarded 5 pounds. And there was a coffin maker. Coffin बोले तो क्रिश्चियंस को जो लिटा को जनाजा जिसे बोलते हैं, क्रिश्चियंस का जनाजे को कॉफिन बोलते हैं. यूजुअली या तो फिर वो कॉफिन बोले तो इट वुड कम लाइक दिस. This is a coffin, usually a box lata. So usually this will be a box like this, marked like this. Okay? This is a coffin. This is a coffin, and coffin maker, he took Oliver from there. There he was treated, even there he was treated very badly, very cruelly. So he ran away to London. There he faced many difficulties. However, he met two kind people, Mr. Brownlow and Miss Rosie Maylie. That these two kind people discovered he was their own relative, had to protect it from his stepbrother. It's a very big story where he has to undergo a lot of difficulties. Firstly, when coffin maker, this fellow coffin maker, when he took Oliver along with him, there he was treated very cruelly by his wife and by another boy. And from there again he ran to, again where did he go? He went to London. There he met two people, Mr. Brownlow and Miss Rosie, and they discovered that the mother, Mrs. Agnes, is the sister of Mr. Brownlow. Mr. Brownlow, he takes Oliver Twist as his son legally, and he protects him from his step-brother, Mr. Monk, who's behind his property. We got to know that in the beginning of the story, the poor lady, Mrs. Agnes, the mother of Oliver Twist, is very poor lady, but her the background is that she belongs to very aristocratic and a very wealthy family, Mrs. Agnes, and Mr. Brownlow. Mr. Brownlow is the brother of Agnes, that is, he is the uncle of Mr. Oliver Twist, and this fellow takes Oliver as his son, and he is protected and given a very good education. In this way, the story ends, and Mr. Oliver Twist is a very rich fellow. He had an inheritance of a great property from his mother. In the beginning, we got to know that she looked very poor and she was a young-looking woman. But at the end, we get to know that she inherited a lot of property which was given to Oliver Twist. In this way, the story ends. I hope you have understood. If you have not understood, you have requested me to tell in WhatsApp. And the last assignment for this is, you have to write these answers. C2. Answer the following questions and share your responses with your partner. In today's recorded session, I discussed all these questions. Now, watch the video properly and share your responses with me in WhatsApp. Okay? Stay home, study well, take care.